What's up, guys? Happy opening day eve. I was literally waiting on the Braves to make the final roster decisions, but then I remembered that they wait until the morning. So I'll do my roster preview / predictions this way and now, because we pretty much know how it's gonna line up. Just maybe some one or two surprises in the morning. Probably not, but just because most of the guys, Hilliard, Pilar, Tompkin, and all those guys are already on the 40. So I think it's just roster formality at this point. But I wanted to start with my predictions overall for the season. 6th straight division title. Matt Olson is the team MVP. My boldish prediction is that for the Braves specifically is that Spencer Strider will throw a no-hitter and have 250 strikeouts. And we have 3 guys in the top 10 of MVP discussion. I'm not picking what guys, but those are my main hot takes, or whatever the case. And then for starters, I'll just talk about the rotation overall. You've got Max Fried, Spencer Strider, Kyle Wright, even though he is going to start the season on the IL with his shoulder cortisone shot. Jared Schuster and Dylan Dodd coming and each getting a start in the first 2 series of the season. I think that's very smart by the Braves. Giving Kyle Wright time to build up his shoulder even more, but not letting these young guys stew and think about possibly starting or whatever. Just kind of ripping the Band-Aid off and getting it ready to go. Plus, they earned that right in spring training, pitching so well. But there's something that I think I discussed it on my live the other day, but it's just funny to me how subjective farm system rankings are, because we're ranked 27th to 30th in the rankings because we've had so many MLB graduates. But this year you thought it was going to be Ian Anderson, Bryce Elder. No, it's Jared Schuster and Dylan Dodd. And you still got Mike Soroka. He's working his way back. Ian Anderson still has a 1.24 ERA in postseason. And I don't care how many innings you throw in postseason, that is still nothing to sneeze at. You've also got Bryce Elder did some really nice things for us, having that complete game shutout against the Nationals last year. What he did, excuse me, against the Marlins. So we kind of got rid of some of our rotational depth, acquiring Sean Murphy. But the realization is that we still have really good depth because we find it in unexpected places. Dylan Dodd and Jared Schuster, I don't think were in many of our minds until maybe next year. But you still got AJ Smith-Shawver. His stuff is insane, and he's gonna still build. Owen Murphy, J.R. Ritchie, those are the most recent picks we've had. I think in the 2022 draft, if I'm not mistaken. So there's still a lot of depth there that I don't think we all kind of appreciate in a way. You still got Charlie Morton, does his home run ball and things concern me for sure, but I think Charlie's still a veteran. He's been through the wars, been through absolutely everything you could go through. Plus, he's typically a slow starter, in a Braves uniform at least, and he finds something in the second half. And I hope he will be able to use the pitch clock to his advantage, just like Jared Schuster and Dylan Dodd have been able to, and Spencer Strider having a full season. Just gives you the warm and fuzzies. Plus, with the depth that I already discussed, it feels like, yeah, we don't have a lot of seemingly depth, but it's a lot of quality versus quantity. But and it's a luxury that I don't think many of us understood that we had. So the rotation as of now is Max Fried, and I think Max Fried, being a runner-up of Sandy Alcantara last year for the Cy Young, he's even going to build on that even more because it's Max Fried, Spencer Strider, Kyle Wright, Dylan Dodd, Jared Schuster, Charlie Morton right now. And then you're going to add a 20-game winner 15 days in, and then you send one of the guys down, Jared Schuster or Dylan Dodd or Michael Tompkin, depending on if you want to do it that way. But it's crazy when you break it down like that 27 to 30th ranked farm system, yeah, but when you look at the name, it still does have, it's a lot of quality there, and we're gonna see all of it, and it's a pleasant surprise that Jared Schuster and Dylan Dodd came out and shoved during spring training and definitely deserved the shot. So I really respect and appreciate the Braves for making that move. I really hope we can get something done with Max Fried, but I've discussed that all offseason that I'm not going to worry about that. He's not a free agent until 2025, and until that happens, I'm just going to enjoy what we have now, and that is Mad Max at the top of the rotation with Spencer Strider, and I think that could be one of the more underrated 1-2 punches in the league. And Kyle Wright coming off a 20-win season. That's it's going to be interesting to see how he backs that up. But we probably have one of the more underrated starting rotations, and the emergence of Dylan Dodd and Jared Schuster just make the possibilities even more fruitful. And Michael Soroka getting to come back, getting to finally have consistency in throwing, getting over his hamstring and the Achilles and the myriad of injuries he's gone through. That could be a non-secret weapon that we use, because we all know that you have to use 10 to 14 pitchers a year regardless, just to help save your main guys or whatever the case may be. You can never have enough pitching, and even though the rankings say what they say, the Braves are in a heck of a spot, and that's due to the Alex Anthopoulos and the player development staff, and I don't think they get enough credit, so I wanted to make sure I highlighted that. But that is your 2023 starting pitching preview for the Atlanta Braves. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, helps out a lot. Thanks, guys.